What's up, everybody? Welcome to Riverview, Florida, one of the fastest growing cities in Florida. In the year 2000, there was only something like 12,000 people living here, and now the population is over 110,000 people. It gained about 100,000 people in 20 years, so that is definitely a very, very fast changing place. Look at that Yukon right there.
Yeah.
You see the wheels they got? They look real good. They look real nice.
Yeah. That looks good.
Very fast growing place. That guy was mean mugging. He didn't like me looking at his car.
No.
Well, Riverview, again, it's a really fast growing place right outside of Tampa. It's kind of like the Lehigh of Tampa. Fast growing, new homes, most of which are in communities, which, you know, with home builders being, like small independent home builders and all the things going on with fraudulent sales and corrupted inspections and, you know, people having serious settling issues. Settling is normal, by the way. It's part of the home building process. But settling shouldn't cause incredible damages to your property. So in the last 20 years, 100,000 people have moved out here. That should give you an idea of how fast this place has grown, how much has gone in, how much is new construction, and how much is probably projected to grow. So this is an area you guys are probably eagerly awaiting for me to cover. I'm sure you guys are happy to have us here. So we're going to take a drive through the town and we're going to explore. This is a place that also has a perfect representation of Florida. I was looking at some demographics and it's 50-some% white, which is average for Florida, 16% African American, which is average for Florida, and about 21 or something percent Hispanic, so 3% Asian. It's a perfect representation of Florida. So it is just about your average Florida town as far as demographics. Income is $26,000 per person per capita, which is decent. So you'd expect a place like Nashville or something. So good incomes, fast growing population. This place could definitely be on your radar, and we're gonna explore it, see what we can see here. I think one time we did a live stream driving through here or something like that. It wasn't much, but this is definitely a very requested place that we've overlooked. So today we're going to spend some time out here and see what we can discover. College hunks, junk removal. What a competitive. I don't like that there's litter everywhere. As you can see, there's litter all over the sides of the road here. At the gas station where we're at, there was a lot of litter as well. That's never a good thing. A lot of people think litter is always just related to people who don't care and litter. But I learned in Alabama that a lot of times there's a darker, more sinister story to litter. And a lot of people actually litter on purpose
Tuesday.
in specific places for specific reasons. Learned that in Alabama. You know, like if a business center has certain types of businesses and they for some reason don't like the businesses there, they'll litter just to be hateful. Something you learned in Alabama. Good old Alabama. Noticed in Prattville, Alabama, there was a shopping center where these guys waiting for work.
Dickie's barbecue pit.
Yeah, that's a good one. Are they waiting for work or are they just homeless? There's just homeless guys hanging out, like 4 of them?
Yeah.
A gang of homeless people, that's cool. I mean, sorry to be judgmental there, but if they're Spanish guys, you know they're waiting for work.
And there's another barbecue place over here in the plaza.
Yeah, this area probably has good barbecue.
And it also has a Hungry Howie's drive-thru.
Oh yeah, so sweet little businesses. And you know, there's great diversity of businesses here. You've got some Colombian places, some barbecue places, some Cuban places. So.
And you have a Waffle House.
Yeah, I mean this place has
Arby's.
Waffle House. And it's a newer type of Waffle House too. They feel much more comfortable.
Yeah.
Those old Waffle House, when you sit down in those chairs, it feels like crap. So you can see here on the left, if you saw it, there's new construction going up. There's a lot of litter for some reason, not sure why.
Yeah.
New apartments here called Riverview Lakes. So yeah, it's a really fast growing place. Lots of business diversity. New homes and gated communities. Sometimes when they make these bigger communities, and they when they make the grade for the community, the whole community gets even grade. It's harder for them to be able to make misappropriation with settling issues and all that, using the wrong type of fill, because when there's a community that big, a lot of times they'll bring in more than one inspector. They're dealing with several inspectors, and a lot of times there's no way to know which inspector is going to end up looking at which property. So you have better chances of ending up with a it's harder for them to make an entire community can't really all have settling issues, because that would really just be a massive problem for the builder. All the homeowners would team up, and it would just be more of a hassle than they would want. But if they're just selling you one individual house, like in a city or something, on an empty lot, then there's more potential for misappropriation with that. So I think it's a safer bet now with this fast construction boom we're in, lack of workers, people that are working aren't as experienced and knowledgeable or caring as they were in the past. It creates an environment where it's easy to misappropriate quality, and it happens in the restaurant industry right now. It's definitely happening in the home building sector of the economy. So it's just something to think about. Jamaican restaurants right there. I know I saw on the map there's Mexican, Jamaican, Colombian. So this place will give you a really good, like for me and Katie, that we're kind of suburban people and we like all that fusion stuff. This
kind of reminds me of Madison,
Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure does. Fast growing. It does. It says like Madison, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Fast growing. Everything's new.
Yeah.
All types of different businesses. Definitely feel that vibe. Unfortunately, we're close to Piney Point, which is the largest ecological disaster unfolding in Florida right now.
What's Piney Point?
That's where they've been the company that's been releasing contaminated water into the Tampa Bay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's all over the news, and like I think they said 1,600 tons of fish died in the last red tide.
Oh my god.
Directly related to the release of water, and then they're going to do it again here soon. So it's starting to look like being in proximity to that is a lot of contamination in Tampa Bay. Red tide's been persistent in this area, so if you have sensibilities to lung problems or respiratory issues, then definitely this one would be one to avoid or just be cautious of. We're now entering South Point, Tampa area right here on the right. I know we're just driving down the road. There's not a lot to see on the sides of the road, but we're going to hit some business centers up ahead and some more stuff. A lot of these communities are gated.
I can see the houses, the backs of them from the road, and I like them.
Big houses.
Nah, it's just regular houses.
Yeah. The
On that side is the big. This is little.
Again, litter flying on the road. Not sure I saw much litter here. This reminds me of Broward County in some spots.
Panther Trace.
A lot of these communities are gated, so there's not a lot to look at. So I'll try to give you guys the best tour that I can. But with a lot of these communities being gated, it's not easy pickings for video making.
I have noticed the names for neighborhoods here sound a lot more natural than the ones that are coming into like Naples.
Venice.
Yeah.
And Venice, everything's Italian.
Yeah.
Spaghetti Drive and Lasagna
Avalar
Court.
Creek. I don't know.
Riquezza.
Yeah.
Italiano Puff. Spaghetti Way.
Mm-hmm.
I always go for these Italian names. It sound cool in Italian, but it might be like Violencia. I live on Valencia Drive. As you're Italian, what does Violencia mean? Like, it's violence. You live on Violence Drive. I live on Batteri Batterioni die. What's batterioni? A battery. You know,
Yeah.
you hit somebody. I think I love these names. Like, there's a street in Naples in what's this community called? I'm gonna go for it. Worst case crap, I'm going for it. Okay, we made it. Ooh, this is an interesting shopping center. This
Sprouts.
dude, this does look like Madison, Alabama.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is like identical to Madison, Alabama. There's the Sprouts over here. Is that the only thing that's going on over here? Okay, let's go this way. Let's go this way.
Mandolanas.
It's like there's a street in what's this community? It's Saturnia Lakes. There's a street called Barrigona Drive. Oh, I live on Barrigona Drive. Just leave it on the driveway, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds fancy. In Spanish, Barrigona
is like fat belly.
it's like extremely obese belly for, you know, somebody with an extremely obese belly is called a barrigona. It's a very obese belly. It's about, what's his drive-thru? What's his opaque?
Chick-fil-A.
Oh gosh, yeah, you're in
You drove into
Karenville, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, why are there thousands of vehicles here?
Oh, you drove into
Oh my
the
gosh,
Karen
this does
section.
look like Madison, Alabama.
Yeah.
That's why all these fast-growing towns all look the same. There's like no character to these places.
I actually won't eat at Chick-fil-A.
I won't eat there.
Yeah.
No doubt. I'll do Popeyes every once in a blue moon. Like, I'm in a small town and nothing else up.
I haven't had Chick-fil-A since 2006, where I
After you met me, I was like, enough of this. millennium.
allergens.
Yeah, enough of this.
No,
crap.
they use peanut oil.
If they're Cuban, they'd use lard oil.
Yeah.
People be having heart attacks in their parking lot. Maybe that's why I'm sick. All the lard. I mean, you know, they use lard to make Cuban bread,
Yeah.
and I've been eating like 3 feet of Cuban bread a day.
Yeah.
How do you measure? Like, with Cuban bread, it's not by weight because it's not heavy. I guess you measure Cuban bread by how many feet of it you have a day.
Yeah.
We stretched out like between my breakfast, my sandwich, and then my dinner.
Yeah.
How many? I have like 4.5 feet of Cuban bread a day. Just kidding. That's vulgar.
I don't know.
Yeah, all this Madison, Wisconsin, Madison, Alabama, Riverview, Florida, all these like communities that are like this, they really all do look the same. Like, they feel the same, look the same, and they're magnets for Karens. I mean,
Yeah.
if a guy's got a good job, his wife's getting spoiled, she's gonna be at a freaking fillet, chicken fillet, whatever.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A drive, like, I want to talk to the manager because I You know, a lot of Karens don't have long hair because if they did, you'd just grab them by their hair and proceed to. Okay. What's this Cubata thing? Mexican eats?
Yeah.
Is this Big Ben Drive or what's through here? Okay. Again, I'm trying to show you guys the best I can, but it's really hard because a lot of the residential areas are gated. So it's kind of hard to give you guys a real perspective of.
PDQ.
What's that, like a Mexican place?
No.
What's all on this intersection? Somebody messaged me back. Let's see here. I can. Okay, gosh. Okay, so that was fine. Man, I should buy these things off this guy.
Hmm?
Facebook friends were mad about something. A little bit. So, what's on your mind? All I see is like a cloud of gray and black and white cars.
This is my
I don't know, once
favorite
in a
type of day where it's cloudy.
Cloudy and Sahara. And the Sahara bird.
I love cloudy days.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
I don't know you.
So there's another road up ahead that we're going to take a ride on. So as you can see, I mean, this is about as bland of a place as you can get yourself into. But there is a lot of new housing and a lot of new suburban stuff. There's a Starbucks and a Panera here. Culver's,
Oh.
a Panda Express, a Tractor Supply. Everything you'd expect. Mikasa Mexican and Applebee's. So this is Fuzzies. So this is like a Wawa. Like this is the most absolute most stereotypical place in the world. But it does offer you a, I don't know what would be the right word, synthetic version of life, I guess. Popeyes. Nobody there.
Starbucks.
Not a single person at the Popeyes.
Publix. Culver's. Tractor Supply.
A line at the Chick-fil-A and not a single person. Not a single person at the Popeyes.
Mm-hmm.
Culver's
Or
has
the
a lot of
Culver's.
people. Every single car in the parking lot is white or gray.
Yeah.
Ooh, is that a Fairfield new hotel back there?
Yes.
Cool. I only do new hotels because I don't want to catch bed bugs.
Honda Express.
Marshalls, too. Wow.
Willie Jewell's Barbecue.
Yeah, buddy. Should you be eating barbecue?
No. Should you?
No. So what time are See what's the ratings of this barbecue place, Catherine. Anyways, a barbecue place that fancy is not going to be good. If a barbecue place looks fancy, it's garbage. You want a barbecue place where there's like flies outside the barbecue place and questionable hygiene, a random towel on top of the grill for some reason you think might catch fire. If a barbecue place doesn't have those things, it's not
Old School Barbecue.
okay.
They are reviewed 4.0.
That's pretty bad. That is pretty bad for a suburban establishment. I feel like I'm on Davis Boulevard. Why does everything in this area of Florida feel like Davis Boulevard? On Davis Boulevard in Naples again. Oh my gosh, don't please tell me. This is the plaza that has a Publix on Davis Boulevard.
Mm-hmm.
Why does Florida all look the same? These videos are going to get boring awfully quick. We're going to have to go up north and switch it up for these people. We're going to have to do like a road trip to like Michigan and switch it up.
Mm-hmm. The new stuff looks the same everywhere. It looks good.
The food? They have a 4.0. That's...
Mm-hmm.
Somebody was telling me that there's in Tampa, somebody just recently told me, one of our subscribers,
Mm-hmm.
there's a barbecue place we should check out. I just can't remember what it was called. Dang it. Can't remember what it was called.
Oh, this looks like good.
What?
The barbecue and the ribs and stuff.
Again, why are they rated 4.0? That's not acceptable.
I'm looking at the pictures and
If a
stuff.
place isn't rated, if a barbecue place isn't 4.6 or higher, you can't even go to it. Because people who've never had barbecue are going to go ahead and give it a 5 just because it's edible. Besides, you live with the grill master now. So, like, we
Oh,
don't
yeah.
need...
Exactly.
Dude, I'm making cook. South Cove. So, what type of millennial crap is going on here? About walking a dog on the phone,
Charge school.
making a complaint to somebody. I know she's complaining about something. She's like, we were there yesterday and our car had a scratch on it, and I know.
It was you.
Are we in a traffic jam? I hate suburban places. This feels like Lehigh, but a little bit nicer. It's like a Lehigh. It's like an alternative to Lehigh. Have you been thinking about Lehigh but don't like Cubans? Not quite ready to join the rednecks? Does your husband have a new job offering in Tampa and you want to buy a house that you know will be easy to sell for when that divorce finally comes through? Riverview, Florida could be the place for you. Or you can buy a house that looks like a box next to another house that looks like a box inside of a gated community.
That looks like it has structural settling.
No, not here. I don't think so. These are really well. For one, the elevation here is 16 feet. So there's enough elevation here to where they don't have to have like all those like. That's the thing about Lehigh. Like every house has to be like they have to put it's a swamp basically. They don't really have massive structural settling issues in these communities.
Waterleaf. Yay, it sounds natural.
Waterleaf. I live in Waterleaf.
Hey, at least it sounds natural.
This is like the most synthetic town I've ever been to.
I know. At least it sounds natural.
If you are a bland person looking for a bland place where you can do bland things, this town is for you.
I don't know. I'd probably want a house with a pool.
Watch a kid that's like 19 years old, was born here. Our town is growing fast. It's got the best schools and the best teachers. And oh, actually, they don't have the best teachers. Yeah, they have there's this. Remember that one teacher that was like. Remember that one news report where like there was a teacher that was like loving teenage boys?
Ah!
Remember that?
Yeah.
She's from here.
Oh.
Yeah. And my question is, what is this kid complaining about?
No, it was probably the Karen.
I can't remember.
But yeah, it shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, they have there's a teacher that lives here that's like infamous like for doing that thing.
Yeah.
My childhood was not exciting.
It's wrong though. She got what she deserved.
Yeah, she did. I'm not justifying her action. I'm just saying, why is the kid complaining? It'd be totally wrong if it was a girl.
Either way, it's wrong.
I know it's wrong.
Yeah.
I know it's wrong. Sometimes justice isn't. Then again, why the crap did the kid complain?
I don't think he did. He probably bragged.
He's probably bragging about.
That's probably how half these ones get caught.
Kids
they start bragging to the wrong person.
Like,
yeah.
Kids like getting picked up by a teacher. I don't know. But yeah, that was here. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
What is this going on here? What's this? So other than good teachers, we have good schools.
Yeah.
Bad teachers, good schools.
Yeah.
Really good schools, especially if you're a teenage boy.
Yeah.
Can't beat that experience. Okay, this is kind of bland, really. I don't know how we should. This is the ghettoest thing I've seen in this whole entire time. We should like use this as our cover photo.
Yes.
Just to make people angry. Like, just use this as our cover photo.
Yeah.
You know, like, since it's a really nice looking town. Why is there a phone by my foot? I'm driving, bro. Is there anything ghetto here? Is there, like, the part of town that was here before, like, the demolition started?
Maybe behind this
Trailer park back here?
Oh, yeah.
Is this it?
I think it might be behind there, Jose.
We should find, like, the ghettoest thing we could find. And then use that. Camp Bow Wow.
Why didn't you go in that neighborhood?
Woodside Drive. I'm sure that's the hood here. Woodside Drive. Thanks for using your turn signal. She let me go through. Awesome. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. You don't know if he's stopping to be nice or if he's just not using his turn signal. He's gonna turn. Who knows? Florida. Just sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. I guess it's a nicer. If you wanted to live in the Tampa area and you didn't want to get robbed at a Circle K, this would probably be the place to not do that. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna get off this road because the traffic on this road is horrendous. The hood is actually like across the street in East Tampa, just so you know.
Yeah.
Wow, this traffic sucks. I'm gonna give this place a 3 out of 10. Traffic sucks. It's very fake. And it's crazy how, you know, people work to put their families in theory, right? The best schools that money can buy. I think there's probably like a school or something on this road. That's why there's traffic.
Yeah.
If I can take a right turn here, left turn here. Is that a cop? Am I driving the wrong way in front of a cop?
Where?
I'm supposed to do this, but I don't care. I just want to get out of here. I just want to escape this place. Can't stand it. I guess we just wait and take a turn. Is this my turn now? Let's take a turn here. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Was I there before him? I got
Yeah.
you right away either way, so. Hopefully there's less traffic back this way. Are any of these communities not gated? How's this one? Is this not gated?
Not gated.
Not gated, so I guess it's something. We gotta have something for GoPro.
Yeah.
What, gas station? This is called Bellantre, which in Italian means like betray and stab somebody. I was like that one community, like Violencia. I live in Violencia. It sounds like a violet or something. It means like violence in Spanish or Italian or something. Or what's the other one? The other one was Barrigona. That had to be a Cuban guy who like wrote that. What happens when you like give a Cuban guy like give us some Italian names, Jose? Like, don't worry, I got this. Barrigona. Sounds Italian. Barrigona. Like a guy like me, just kind of like, here, Jose, just give these street names Italian names. Can you do that for us? Sure. What does Barrigona mean? It means beautiful whales. Beautiful whales. You look like a whale. Barrigona.
I would love to like name the streets in the community.
Oh, I would love that.
Oh yeah.
I would be like, it would all be like really like offensive stuff in Spanish.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty in English.
Yeah.
I live on Sinvergüenza Drive. I live in Casa Mal Hecha. Means poorly built home. Like Valhalla Woods.
Valhalla.
Palma Valhalla. Which means fallen palm tree in Spanish, by the way. I'm saying it's like, I think the only revenge
Oh yeah, you want the fallen palm tree out of your
I
house.
live on Palma Valhalla.
El Toro.
El Toro lawn pest control. Okay, the bull.
The boo.
The bull. El Toro. El Toro, 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 Toro. Okay, we're almost to the point where I'm just had enough of this place. I mean, somebody might like this place if they're looking to live in the Tampa area, but they want like a semi-arid feel.
I like this.
Would you want to live in a semi-arid desert? You want to live in a semi-arid desert near Tampa?
I actually like this community.
Do you like it really?
Yeah.
I've had enough of it.
It seems it seems more natural. Like in the
Natural?
design of the houses.
Feels artificial.
I don't know. They
I don't
put
know.
more trees in here so it feels more natural.
Well, mature trees. That's the thing. If you buy a house in one of these communities and you're going to be there for a while, plant some freaking trees, man.
And it seems like they actually planted trees here. So
Yeah, they did. It's not a cheap detail. Excuse me.
that's why I like it. They actually put trees in.
They skimp out on that in a lot of these communities.
Yeah.
Is this a gang or a school getting out?
School getting out.
Okay. How do I get out of here?
Seems like they just let off the whole boss in this neighborhood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's everyone kids.
Yeah.
That's a lot of teenage kids
Yeah, that's
for one little community.
yeah.
But again, that's kind of what this is about, you know. I'm sure all after reading that story, all like the teenage kids all over the country like, "Mommy, move to Riverview. I want to move to Riverview." Not bad. No, I know that ain't right. I know that ain't right. Like, son, I'll move wherever we want. We want you to have a good career. Riverview. For sure. Okay, so how do we get out of here? Can you GPS, let's say, I don't know, somewhere that's got life to it? How about Tampa? We should definitely get in Tampa. Every Tampa video we've ever done has been a hit. We have yet to have a video flop in Tampa.
Yeah.
Oh, esa policía anda apurado. Oye, esos policías siempre andan con un apuro, como si tuvieran un apuro o algo, man. Policía anda apurado. Alright, guys, there it is. Fast growing, bland, safe place for your family.